Ravioli. It's the biggest boss, baby. It's the biggest, baby. Yes. Let's go. Top down, my thick. Free throws, I don't miss. White tees, my hat back, my bad. I love this. I run past that small talk. Some rich, my forecast. Anything else is suspect. Lay back, let's up. Good, my nose up. Roscoe's, I'm iced out. Them know my pole up. Check this out, so hold up. Jada Pinkett done sold. Hold up. Double M, we on one. Right back with the cold crush. I been rich, do research. Run it. Top down, run it. South Beach, I move like. Know what I move like. And she know what my mood like. It's a smooth night. Dark room, I'm iced out. Sunrise, it's lights out. Biggest.
When you were gone, I wasn't lonely.
It's the Timberwolves in Minnesota for a little interconference action here at the Target Center. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Poole. Gobert with the block. Right side Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Now, here's Avdia. Covered by Miller. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah, there's fair and not fair. That's not fair. Lillard pulling out all the tricks.
Pass to Poole. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. And finished off by Avdia.
Poole trying to become a better and more consistent defender there with the poke away.
Pass to Towns. Plays it up off the glass. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Wizards shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Right
lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Screen by Gafford. Poole with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Towns. It's good.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June. So it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Wasted no time on that one. Towns has got 10 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. A slow start for Washington in this one. They trail by 9 points. Down low. Here's Gafford. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Shoots over Kuzma. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Wizards trailed by 11. Here's Poole. Pass to Gafford. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Minnesota leading by 8. Right side Towns. To Gobert. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Gobert.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Back to Poole. Nice ball movement by Washington. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Towns. Shoots from the elbow. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Towns has got 14.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. Here's Poole. Takes it inside.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
For the Wizards, Jones. Gobert with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Timberwolves leading by 14. It's stolen by Bagley. In the corner, right with it. Outside, Bagley. To the wing right side. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jones. Gobert with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Towns looking around. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Bagley. Into the lane. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Fires it up. With the fadeaway. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Then Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Here's Towns. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And so Washington again turning it over. Minnesota making some changes. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Lillard with it. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Driving the lane, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Love that move by Lillard, just opening, no hesitation.
Pass to Barlow. And it's Kispert in the corner. Outside, Jones. There's a good screen. Outside, Bagley. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Cauley-Stein. 6 to shoot. Barlow grabs the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Lillard outside. Back to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Paulie Stein, you've got to talk mostly about the agility that this young big has, rolling well after the screen.
Right from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Even in a league full of stars from afar, Avdia is a rarity.
Denny, the only Israeli player in the league for the 2022-2023 season. Basketball, truly a global sport, and Denny has represented his country well. This guy is continuing to get better.
There's a screen by Washington. Nobody near Lillard. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 7 points in the game. Kuzma outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Timberwolves leading by 21. Now Lillard. From deep. Rebounded by Gafford. And the Wizards with possession. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Poole. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Oh, man, this is the kind of range Poole has, and the defense better recognize.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Lillard. He has 7. Shot on the wing. And the jumper falls for him. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter. Wizards trailed by 20. Out to Kuzma. Back to Poole. And here's Avdia. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Rebounded by Moore.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Lillard. That one goes in. Lillard's got 11 points.
Love that Damian Lillard is developing that little floater in the lane. Smart to recognize the defense collapsing.
And so it's Minnesota cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Don't want to be careless around Paulie Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Poole. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Poole's got his second bucket tonight.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Nailed from three-point land.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Shakes him to the left side wing. Pass to Coulibaly. And here is Poole. Out to Kuzma. Over Moore. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Coulibaly. Poole up top. 5 points in the game. And Gafford throws it down.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
Lillard left side. And Lillard throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
For the three. Timberwolves keep it alive. Second shot opportunity. And it's Lillard again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Poole. From down in the low post, it goes. Poole's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And no lack of confidence from Jordan Poole on a floater like that.
Lillard outside. Pass to Washington. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he should, despite the miss. No defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Washington making some changes. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Wright. Shamet on the wing. Jones with it. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
It's right on the wing. Still without a basket. Pass to Jones. Just 2 to shoot. Another shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Miller surveying the floor. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Outside for Bagley. Wright, left side. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wright's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with Marvin Bagley III, Brent, it just feels like he's been snake-bitten in his young career.
Yeah, but Greg, you know this. If you can hang in there and stay confident, you get a second chance. And with that second chance, maybe this opportunity for Marvin Bagley is going to be the one where we can show that talent. Remember, second overall pick back in 2018.
Timberwolves leading by 22. Here's Miller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Outside for Bagley. And a miss there on the triple. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Miller. 7 points in the game. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Timberwolves made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Inside, Labali. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
3rd team foul. At the line for the Wizards.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Miller. And the rejection by Gafford. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Washington ball.
Avdia with it. Now Shamet. Here's Kuzma. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Minnesota on top, opening up a huge game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Gafford. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
A much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
And Minnesota has possession. Miller outside. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
And it's Miller penetrating. And Miller throws it down hard!
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Kuzma sets a screen. Shamet with it. Now guarded by Towns. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the wing on the left. Out to Kuzma. Puts up a deep 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Towns in the corner. Sinks the triple. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in the defense.
Over in the corner, Avdia. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Come on, get back for your Timberwolves champions. Give them a hand, fans. Your Timberwolves champions.
Miller with a wide open look from beyond the arc and then some.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Jones looking for an opening. And Jones with the stuff.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
To the inside. It's stolen by Bagley. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And that one's good. Right.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Fires for three. He'll kick out to Towns. Over to the left wing. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Hey, Brett, coming out of this last CBA, were you surprised how quickly the push for a hard salary cap was abandoned?
Yeah, I wonder, Kevin, if some of it was just the timing of the CBA and not having to go down into the trenches to talk about that level of what's happening financially around the NBA. Also, the small market teams were super opposed to having that be put in place because at times they want a chance to go all in as well.
It's stolen by Jones. By himself. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Back to Lillard. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
Great concentration in close. Damian Lillard, an effective three-level scorer.
Outside, Bagley. Pass to Jones. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bagley. Drops in the layup for two.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
With the floater, here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Back to Jones. Jones in the post. And Jones slams it in.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been...
I captivate and control it. The dilapidated, eroded. The master make them all focus. I could break it down to components. Fools just be cloning. Studio gangsta trolling. The chef throw them leftovers. They be goaltending. Flow be slow-winded. Nobody know or mention. Go overboard with a bunch of chords you left in suspension. So far, keep your distance. Resistance is resisted. The ring, I ain't finna kiss it. The whole mix, you missed it. Loads of raps. Overload until I expose the fact. Broke your back. Next time, come out with shoulder pads. They know they have. Shut up and listen to an older man. Behold your man. He might have more poison than a cobra has.
Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal.
In the boots, like roosters coming to the hens to roost in the blue. So deep it's been in fools, Mr. Cool. Everything I control is Mr. Cool in the school. Separated in the centrifuge, you get to do what you wanna, as long as you don't conform to the average performer that drag you into the drama, a magnet to the karma, disarm even the pettiest, as long as we a resident, overthrow the president, flow is so incredulous, I'm giving y'all just a portion, connect to the source and let it energize like endorphins, let's go, we boarding, we tired of them, they boring, keep on skateboarding, relieve you of boredom.
Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal.
Out of the emporium, more glorious poems to bend. From hard work, no teleporting it in. I don't speak words according to them. I'm Sir Diesel, attracted sighted once the tourist is in. My assortment keeps supporting the men. Like Cars Plus, off track, it's hard to stay on track. When my thoughts run, rapid pace to leave a nasty taste in their throat. Sure to leave them blue, that's indigo. Getting pretentious won't get any mileage. Whole plot shot out the air like enemy pilots. Take the trendiest topic, compare to the real, then relate that to a secret that's never revealed.
Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal. Seems like a leap in time back to simpler days when technological advances were minimal.
Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Poole outside. All right, Grant, as far as pace of play, these teams both methodical.
You know, both teams are methodical and deliberate. I mean, they're comfortable, of course, operating in the half court, and they'll push the ball selectively when those opportunities present themselves. Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Gobert. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Now here's Kuzma. Here's Gafford. Oh, he misses the dunk. About a minute played here so far in the first. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Now here's Lillard. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Out to Lillard. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
Pass to Poole, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Poole. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Gafford. Towns with a rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Here's Poole. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Kuzma for 3. First shot won't go. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Gobert. Kicks it out, Towns. Back to Gobert. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Poole. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And both free throws good for Poole.
he's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Miller. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. Let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Towns. To the wing, right side. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Kuzma for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Miller. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Poole. There's the screen by Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock to end the run. The shot no good. Towns outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And so Towns nails them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The T-Wolves on top, up by 15. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
To the left side wing. Back to Lillard. Washington a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cauley Stein. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yeah, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, B.A., would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Pass to Bagley. And here's Jones. And there's the call on Willie Cauley-Stein. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Jones with the ball. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The big
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Lillard sinks the 15-footer. Lillard's got 8.
It just shows how good a shooter Lillard is, scoring outside his usual comfort zone.
Back to Bagley. Pass to Wright. And the layup falls. Wright's got his first 2 points of the night.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Kispert. There's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Lillard.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Now Wright. Here's Kispert. Here's Jones. Left side Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 12. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
That one misses. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
4 on the clock. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
1:58 left in the first half of this one.
Wizards foul. Corey Kispert. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Miller. And he dunks it down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Outside Bagley. Back to Wright. To the inside. Here's Barlow. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Barlow's got his first basket.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's Shamet. Still no points. Kispert on the wing. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. It's been all Timberwolves. Here's Miller. No one near him. And another basket for Minnesota.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Inside. Bagley. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bagley's got 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Assisted by...
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here are the Timberwolves. It's an 18-point lead. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn, where they'll face the Nets. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible. Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try it.
Here's Poole. Pass to Bagley. And, yep, it's good. Bagley's got 12 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
Wizards gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. And here's Minnesota now. 19-point game. Here's Miller. Rebound, Washington.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Now Poole on the wing. Kuzma into the lane, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Well, you got to shut these lanes off because Kuzma relishes the opportunity to finish around the rim.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Bagley down low. Pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. And here's Bagley. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Timberwolves ball.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 12. That shot off. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Grant, you grew up here in Washington, D.C. What's the hoop scene like here?
Well, B.A., they love the game of basketball here, and the fans are unbelievable. So many stars from here like Kevin Durant. So D.C. is kind of a sneaky, underrated basketball city.
Now here's Bagley. He's got 12. Here's Poole. Back to Bagley. To the middle. Clock at 6. Bagley sets a screen. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Another shot. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They're really working the paint now.
Lillard outside. To stop the drought. And there's the drive. And he sinks the layup. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
Well, the ability to knife inside and convert Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Shakes him. The drive by Poole. Washington grabs the miss. So it's Minnesota now. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Bagley sets a screen. Jones with the ball. Checked by Washington. It's stolen away. Pulls up, high post. Jones with the block.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
On the wing, Jones. Back to Wright. And he makes it on the layup.
Boy, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
Let's watch Dame here. Here's Cauley-Stein. And the jam by Cauley-Stein.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped.
Boy, he's got such length at 6'5" in the backcourt. Perhaps surprised the shooter there and came up with the block.
Here's Kispert. Washington grabs the miss.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And the dunk by Lillard.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Kispert. That one no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 15 points as this quarter concludes. 42. Building this lead up in large part because of how
57.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Right there.
Back to Washington. Inside. 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Drives to the hoop. Rebound by the Wizards. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. And here's Jones. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Here's Lillard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Towns down low. Kept alive. Second chance effort. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Towns with room to shoot. That one's good. Nothing but net. Towns has got 19 points.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Here's Shaman. Pass to Wilson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Good on the bucket. Towns has got 11 points here in the second half.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Here's Barlow. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Shot's good by Towns. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
To the paint. Barlow with a bucket.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Krejci. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And, you know, he's got that skill set.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Barlow. And he converts the layup. Barlow's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Towns goes in. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And that's going to be a foul on Washington. First free throw is good.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for Washington.
And no luck that time either. And here's Minnesota now, leading by 12. And they're on the run. Here's Lillard. Gafford grabs the miss.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Pass to Avdia. It's Poole on the wing. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Cauley Stein. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
Poole's shot is off. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Cauley Stein. Lillard left side. Now here's Cauley Stein. 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Daniel Gafford picks one up.
And I'll tell you, that was some smart basketball from Lillard right there. I mean, understanding how to put pressure on the D to get these calls.
And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, BA, I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
So both teams changing it up here. Jones hits them both. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Karl Anthony Towns.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Poole. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Free throw good. Poole.
For two, Jordan Poole.
Good on both. Here's Towns. And the shot's good.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
And so it.